Ladies and gentlemen, Tactical Advance here. Welcome back to some more Star Citizen. Now, for those of you who watch all my videos, you will know a little while ago I made a video on the 4K challenge, and epic fail, guys. Didn't work. Some good news, got it to work. There's only downside is I can't do 1080p whilst doing 4K at 60 FPS. I'm getting around about 45, nearly 50 in 4K. And what I'm going to show you in the video is a couple of different environments from a couple of different ships, some flight modes, and some racing as well, nearing the end. Now, what's changed between now and the last 4K video that I attempted to make? AMD have released some drivers, and the drivers are called Omega. Now, I don't know, I'm putting 2 and 2 together, I'm probably making 4 billion here, but the Mustang Omega, guys, which was sponsored by AMD, I don't know if that had any influence over the driver. Now, you're going to probably think, well, what's the point of naming a driver after a ship? I'm not saying I've done that, but it does certainly sound like that. And why is there such hype about this driver? Now, I've been gaming for years, guys, and I've always had this sort of fine line between AMD and Nvidia. I've been an Nvidia fan because I like consistency, I like stability in drivers, I like the fact when a new game comes out, Nvidia responds straight away. Nvidia's got some fantastic features in there as well. AMD, their features are not so good. When I mean features, I mean like we've got shadow play, there's all sorts of things we get with Nvidia. AMD has something similar, but it's not good. Anyway, going back to the Omega driver, AMD have made this big announcement. If you go to their YouTube channel, they've made 4 videos announcing a change in what they are doing as in drivers going forward. Which on face value, you're going to think, well, I've heard that before. But it worked, guys. It's worked for me. In most games, I'm getting sort of between 10 and 15 FPS more. And the reason you're watching this video now is because of that driver. 10 out of 10 AMD. I mean, okay, you could argue AMD have a lot of heat issues and so on, but at least they've actually recognised that. It's only taken them about 4 years, but they've got there in the end. So good news for me anyway, and any AMD people out there. So I suggest if you have an AMD card, guys, I think it actually affects sort of 3 generations and back. So if you go over to the AMD site, you would notice that the current drivers have all been updated to the Omega drivers, so I suggest you go and download them and try some of your games out, and let me know in the comments below what performance increases you've seen. And I've seen a broad match. What they've actually done, AMD, they went out and actually picked the top 10 games, and they purposely made performance increases in them games, which is a good move. I don't know if they've picked Star Citizen, but I'm definitely seeing improvements. There's a lot of new features they've added as well, some OpenGL stuff as well, some new technology. Go and have a look on the site, guys. Long and short of it is, guys, this is the first ever 4K video that I've done so far. Will I carry on doing it? It's all well and good me making 4K and me looking at it and going, wow, it looks amazing, but the reality is that 4K hasn't got that much exposure, and I'm making these videos for you guys, not for me to watch. Let me know in the comments below. I mean, I can make one-off 4K videos for you guys, but the reality is the sacrifice I get from making 4K, if you do 4K, you can't do 1080p at 60 FPS or 720. So my plan is, even doing 225, guys, I can't do 60 FPS. I can play the game at 60 FPS, but YouTube will not accept 60 FPS at 255. And if I upload at 6BF 255, it then will not produce. It will not produce my 60 FPS in 1080 and 720, if you know what I mean. So I'm thinking for now, guys, I'm going to carry on doing 720 at 1080p, 60 FPS, because that's the majority of what people have probably got so far. And then further on down the line, you know, if technology changes or YouTube lets me upload maybe 60 FPS in 225, then I'll probably move on to that. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the video today. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye now.